Yo guys, what is going on? It is your boy Nick from Run the Foot Market, back at it with another video for you guys. Pretty much just talking about Lunar New Year in general. What I'm going to be doing today is looking at a lot of different players, a lot of different potential investments that you guys can make during Lunar New Year. Really quickly, if you are new to this video, Lunar New Year is an event where for the past few years they have run these promotions of half price coin packs, not FIFA points. So it takes a lot of juice out of the market because people are opening these things with their coins. And I want to just put this out as a disclaimer. For this year's Lunar New Year, I am projecting the crash. I think it's going to be pretty significant. And here's why I think it's going to be significant. I think at this point in FIFA right now, because of the way EA is handling their game, because of the way Weekend League is going, because of the way everything is going, right now it's not too good, right? People aren't happy. You look on Twitter, today a pro Vitality Rocky just hung up the boots, hung up the sticks and said he's not playing. And that's like a previous like world champion or somewhere in the top 3 just said he's not playing now. Like he's taking a break. You've got other pros on Twitter, Gorilla, like the list goes on about streamers playing Fortnite. It's a mess, right? The game is a mess right now. And what this is going to do for Lunar New Year is it's going to bring everybody's going to come on Friday. Right, when this Lunar New Year drops on Friday, everybody's going to come on the game because everybody's going to say, oh, okay, promotion, let's do something. Finally, there's something to do, okay? And people are going to be so freaking bored, even though they know what, like, buying packs with coins does, I think they're still going to do it. I think when people see 100k packs, 50k, I think they're still going to do it. I think there's going to be more people opening packs with coins this year than ever. And you may counter me saying, okay, well, that's probably not going to happen because people know, you know, it wasn't smart last year. Let me tell you something right now. When people are bored, what do? SBCs and open packs, right? I'll tell you right now. Last 2 weeks, when we had this promotion going on with the 82 pluses and the guaranteed ones to watch winter, guys, I have almost every winter and summer ones to watch player except Mkhitaryan and Neymar untradeable. I opened probably 80 packs, 80 untradeable ones to watch packs because I was simply bored. I was bored. I took my coins. Listen, for really the recycling, and it was only 10 to 15 a pack. But at the same time, boys, I'm an example of a guy who never does untradeable things, and I was doing untradeable things like it was my day job. I probably spent $1 million on untradeable packs. So that's just to give you guys perspective. I can already feel that that's coming. Now, I'm not trying to stir a crash, but what I'm going to do with you guys today, sorry for the long intro, I just want to get that out there. I want to look at the team of the week, the 2 team of the weeks that were in packs when the Lunar New Year was going on. So there was 2 team of the weeks from last year. And I want to look at players like Coleman, like a player who is usable, a good player. So here's really where we're looking at, right? So here's where he's in team of the week. And the Lunar New Year promotion went last year from the 27th or 29th all the way, I believe up to like the 4th or the 6th. So it's somewhere in here. And what you can see with that team of the week, right, is that they just got cheap right there. 77. Now, he never went up like crazy. He only went up to like 90, but I'm just starting to get the trends. I want to look with you guys at players that maybe are usable, see what happened to them. Like, let's look at Dybala, right? Dybala's a big-time player. Big-time card. Didn't get another inform until team of the group stage. So I want to see what really happened to this card. Now, this card really went down over time, right? What you guys can tell here, and this is what I want you guys to be careful with, and this is what I'm warning you guys about. Even players like Ramos and Dybala from the team of the weeks that are in Lunar New Year, let me repeat myself. From the team of the weeks, guys, that go through Lunar New Year, I don't think it's smart to invest in it. A lot of you guys are going to be sitting here asking me, hey, this is too cheap. Like, look, Ramos 348 is the cheapest. He goes up to 429, but really, it's not that much profit, and you'd have to wait 2.5 weeks to get that money. So, guys, I would say be very careful with what you invest in during Lunar New Year. Now, there's going to be great investments, right? Icons are going to be good. I'm going to go talk to icons with you guys right now. We're going to look at this next team of the week, but what I'm telling you guys is, if you may see a card next week that you think is so freaking cheap, you're questioning how can you, like why haven't you bought it? But I will just tell you to remember that you've watched this video, you've seen what's happened last year, you've also seen what happened this year with Team of the Week 10, right, when we had Black Friday and oversupply. Okay, so Joao Mario goes 52 at lowest, he rises to like 70 over time, right? But that takes you 2 months. So yes, I'm talking specifically about whatever team of the week will be coming out on Wednesday. Yes, it will be investable, but is the return huge? No, the return's not huge. So when you see something and everybody's going crazy on Twitter, don't get carried away with Twitter accounts saying, okay, this is too cheap. Oh, I'm going to invest. I'm telling you right now, guys, we've learned this year. Team of the Week 10, we learned our lesson, right? Right in the heat of the Black Friday market crash, you had Pogba, Vidal, Nainggolan, Three extremely usable and in-demand players. Never really rose to their full potential because their supply kept them so on the market. There were so many people packing them that they just never really went up. So that's what I would tell you guys. Looking at these two Team of the Weeks from last year that went on during Lunar New Year, I just can't see a reason to tell you guys, even if you see a card that is so freaking cheap and you want to spend your whole bank account on it, I just wouldn't do it. Robben is usually a great Team of the Week investment, right? Look at his lowest. They hit 310 on the lowest. Maybe he goes up to 400, right? So that's going to still take you 2 weeks. Now, I would say this. The lower cards, they're not really going to rise. But I think there's a potential for guys like Robben, Ramos. You've got to get a really good player, and we will look at this a little bit more when we get into Lunar New Year. Obviously, these are last year's players, but it's always good to look at it. And what I'm seeing right here is, yeah, a guy like Robben maybe got a 10-15% rise over 3 or 4 weeks, but that's not worth it with your coins. You guys should be out there looking at icons, right? We'll look at some legends from last year, right? So we'll do tiers of legends really quick. First of all, let's see what happened to Hullet during this period, right? Hullet's a very in-demand player. What you guys see me doing is I am basically I'm shortening the date so we can get a real good look at what happened to these icons. So you guys can see here, Hullet's actually crashed right here. He went up to 3 mil, he crashed, but he went even lower. And he really didn't recover that much after Lunar New Year. So that's just something to keep your eye on. Now, I know that, guys, icons were a lot different last year than this year, and I think the market will be a little bit different this year because people are right now, if you go into the market right now, you guys can see people are prepping for Lunar New Year. They're getting ready. So just keep that one in mind. Like, people are already selling up. Here, what we had was the difference is that basically we had this combination of, okay, there was a Team of the Year rebound where everybody went and they bought their teams back, right? That happened. Everybody bought their teams back. You can see here that this is the high, and then Lunar New Year drops and he starts dropping like crazy, right? So he drops like a mad dog, but the lowest really isn't until a month after. So basically, I think that yes, during Lunar New Year, there's going to be an opportunity for you guys to trade and flip and make coins trading. Would I make any long-term investments? I don't know if I would make long-term investments, especially with the way that FIFA is going right now. I'm a little bit scared to tell you guys that, okay, yeah, go make an investment. That's just a little bit scary for me to tell you. Now, let's look really quickly. Let's go look at Ronaldo and Messi, and let's just see really quick what goes on with them. I know it's not definitively me giving you answers, guys. Basically, I'm expecting, though, a lot of things to get listed cheap. So if you guys are a trader, a sniper, you guys probably want to be on the market just trying to get deals, right? Getting in and then getting out. Buying a sick card for a price and then flipping it for an even better price. But not just buying it at a price and holding it for 3 weeks hoping that it'll go up. I don't think that's the move during Lunar New Year. I think this Lunar New Year is going to be very good for traders. I think you guys are going to be very happy. Get on the market, right? Like, just get out your sniper, get out whatever you need to do. Let's look at Cristiano Ronaldo. So Ronaldo went down during... The problem with looking at a lot of these cards from last year, right, is that they all hit highs on a Team of the Year rebound. And Team of the Year was run differently. Team of the Year ended like the 17th last year, I think, or something. And then there was a rebound that went up like crazy. We didn't have a rebound this year. If we look right now at Cristiano Ronaldo, Ronaldo's been going down since Team of the Year, which was pretty unexpected. But the reasoning behind that is because the game is not being played as much, right? There's not as much demand for players. Ronaldo's shockingly low right now. I mean, he could go to maybe 1.4 during Black Friday. I don't even know. Look at this. So, goes up to almost 2 million before Team of the Year and then just drops. So, it's just something that you guys want to keep in mind. Like, just make sure that you guys, if you guys are buying a card, that you're getting a big undercut or just something along the lines of, like, really making sure it is a very, very good price. I'm a little bit worried telling you guys to go buy your teams, telling you to go broke. I would focus on trading during this Lunar New Year. I would devote my efforts to just getting cheap icons, cheap deals, and then listing them back up and making profit. I wouldn't really go crazy with like going broke on making a team and then holding that for a while, because what you're having right now is prices are going down right now, guys, because less people are playing the weekend league. Pros are quitting, right? They're quitting at a qualification month. And you know what that means, guys? It means that the game is just slowly a little bit dying. So unless EA makes any kind of like improvements, I'm expecting the market to, yes, there's going to be small rebounds for weekends and stuff like that. But for the most part, guys, making coins for the rest of the year is going to have to be big-time trades, like picking up on a big-time panic sell and then flipping. Because right now, it just doesn't look like there's going to be a substantial demand to create a rebound after Lunar New Year. That's just kind of where my head's at. Looking at what happened last year, even last year, like, there wasn't too heavy of a rebound after Lunar, but Lunar was the cheapest time basically to buy a lot of cards. It's just, it's tough for me to get on here and say that you guys should all be like going broke and buying teams. Basically, I would just make this decision. I would wait till like maybe a week or two after Lunar. Now, it will be different, and I will hit you guys with the coverage, right? There's an opportunity and a chance that cards just get way too freaking cheap during Lunar. That can totally happen, and that's not out of the question. But I'm not sure, you know, with all the selling right now, how much lower is it going to go? It could really go low in difference from this year to last year because nobody cares. People are just listing cards really low. So I'll get you guys with the updates. This is just kind of it was a video to look back at some of the Team of the Weeks. Overall, the takeaway points you should take from this video is only invest in the Team of the Week if you see a price that is literally so cheap that you would buy 100 of him at that price. That's what I'm saying. Not just taking the risk. Make sure it is cheap. Be greedy. Let Lunar New Year bring on all the packs, all the coins coming away. The more the week goes on and the more lightning rounds they do, more people will spend coins. I think there's going to be less and less coins on the market every single day. So that's kind of where I'm at. Just be patient. My biggest tip to all of you is just please be patient during this Lunar thing. Don't go crazy on the first Friday of buying cards unless you are like me or you are like other traders and you know that you can sell it for a higher value at some point in the next day, or you just know the selling price of the card. So hope this video helped you guys start to understand maybe some projections towards the end of the year after Lunar, just kind of seeing what I think is going to happen. I don't know if we're going to get much of a rebound. I think it might just go down till Team of the Season. You know, I'm seeing pros right now on Twitter like kind of quitting and stuff, and it's not making me say, okay, yeah, let's get on this YouTube video and say that, yeah, the market's going to rebound. There's nothing telling me right now that this market is going to rebound. So thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Smash the like if it's helping you boys out, and subscribe if you guys are new on this channel. Thank you boys for all the support lately. I will see you guys in a video soon. Peace.